Hey, oh my gosh, the sun finally came out here and I'm so excited. I've just been sitting outside enjoying the sun a little bit before I go and work horses. But I was spending some time, just a little bit of time on social media this morning and, just following some other animal communicators. And it kind of made me realize, and I'm always feeling like I'm looking for ways to sort of clarify and refine how I communicate what I do because I've really felt, looking everything through a shamanic approach or through a shamanic filter. Some people either have an understanding of that or resonate with it right away. And I think about half the people, it leaves everybody, just either curious or kind of scratching their heads as to what that means. So, as shamans, we look at everything as being interconnected. So we see everything as being sentient and alive and communicative. So really, we're always looking to connect and gain wisdom, from the earth, from the animal kingdom, everything around us so that we can really live a very connected, heart-centered life, but also be very co-creative so that we are, we could say masters of our own destiny and really dreaming the life that we want into being. And I noticed, when I started doing or really embracing the ability to communicate with animals, what became very apparent was the quality and the type of information that I was getting seemed to just be different from other animal communicators that I had worked with or had had encounters with. And it really initially made me feel like I don't think that this is something that I don't think it's working. I don't know if I'm doing it right because the information that I get, tends to be very high vibrational, and it really seems to transcend, the like the literal consciousness of a being. So it doesn't always feel like just having a back and forth conversation. There are always these moments in my sessions where it's like the higher consciousness, like the soul aspect of a being will click in. And it's like this very fast and clear transmission of information that's coming from a very, very highly spiritual place. And often the animals will send, and help me understand their purpose for, coming into this life. The wisdom, the things that they're teaching the people around them, the purpose behind certain illnesses and lamenesses, and the factors that really drive those experiences. Often horses, when there's illness or lameness, like, yes, we need to seek out our veterinarians and treat those diseases or those lameness processes, but where the shamanic healing sessions and the animal communication can be really powerful is understanding why that experience was magnetized in the first place. Meaning, what was it that we needed to learn and experience through this event? And really, taking ownership in a very beautiful way that everything that's occurring in our life is happening for us and not to us. So we step out of the role of the victim and really step into this very powerful co-creative space of everything that's happening to me is happening for me. And what is the wisdom? What can I learn from this experience? How can I grow through this experience? And I find that the animals, and the horses in particular, are so masterful at this. So often what we would see as a lameness issue can absolutely, it's a lameness issue, but we can take this opportunity to really look at why is this occurring. Yes, maybe there was a hoof imbalance, or, it was a random, I don't actually believe in random accidents, but we could say there was a pasture accident. But really looking, whether it's for the horse or for the human involved or for both in their relationship, why are we experiencing this? What can we really learn from this experience, and how can we grow? And this is where, as shamans, when we approach healing, we look first at the level of the soul, and then we look at the light body, or we could say the energy field, the energy body of a being, and then we look at the physical. So really our approach to healing is a little bit like reverse engineering healing. So we always look at the soul first, the energy second, and then the physical body third. And that really helps us to understand, what is that very root cause that's driving the experience. So, but how this makes me reflect on animal communication is that often the information that I get, and I feel like it's why I call them soul channelings, They always start in communication where it's like a volley, it's a back and forth, conversation. And then there are these downloads of really spiritual, really powerful information, for the animals, humans to kind of help understand the why certain things are happening in their life, what they're teaching their humans. And I'm sure there are other animal communicators that get this as well, but I was just sort of reflecting, that's why I feel like my work is a little different. It's why I sometimes struggle to communicate, what I do. But I believe it's something that's really unique, and that's why I refer to it as a soul channeling instead of animal communication. So if you have any questions, or if you're curious, you can certainly, there's a link in my bio, or you can check out my website at tracyrainwaters.com. Thanks so much.